Hey Pisces, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this just in. Okay, and there we go. I'll tell you about that in a second. This is where we get all up in other folks' business about love and relationships. This reading is going to be good for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you're new, thank you for giving this video a chance. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Pisces, my main sign, that was the high five hand. As I was shuffling, because I do the heavy shuffling off stage. That's some Leo stuff to say. Guilty. I did the heavy shuffling off camera, and for the first time since I've been reading today, I had cards just jump out of my hands, just like you saw this last one do. So I already had 2 cards on the table because they just jumped out. Pisces, high five again. This looks like your month. I love it. Pisces, the first card that we had pop out is the 2 of Cups. This is a Venus and Cancer card. This is about 2 souls, 2 beings, 2, sets of feelings or emotions that come together. It's in the upright position, so this is positive emotion. Now, when we talk about the cups, we can be talking about any sort of emotion, whether that be rage, anger, jealousy. But in this case, this is in the best position it could be in. And I'm speaking of positions, I don't always talk about the position of the cards when I, read the cards. It's so many things that I could talk about, or that any reader could talk about. There's just not enough time. So a lot of times, there are things, elements, or tools or pieces of the puzzle that don't get mentioned because it's just not enough time. It's gonna be too much. Anyway, I want to talk about the position of this card. This was the first card that jumped out at me, and what this says to me is that this is a love. It's not new. This is a love from the past. And I know some of you hate to hear it. But it doesn't have to be, this past life that you're in. This life that you're in doesn't have to necessarily be the past that you can actually talk about in this existence. This may be a past life connection that keeps coming back. I'm sorry, guys. I know some of y'all hate to hear it, but it is. Then there's a real love and a real connection and a real exchange with this 2 of Cups, Pisces. To support that, the next card that jumped out is the Knight of Cups. All right. Like I said in all my readings today, no cards have jumped out like that. And so these 2 were already on the table. Well, the Knight of Cups, first of all, he's a knight. He's an all or nothing type energy, and it's cups. So he's all or nothing about how he or she feels, his emotions, his feelings, all up in the fields. And my camera's backwards. I apologize, but if you look at it, this is the way that it appears on the table. So I gotta hold him this way because it's kind of weird. Anyway. This Knight of Cups is all in his feelings looking at this situation. He is, or she certainly wants to go for it. He's trying to get all into that connection. And he's coming out with guns a-blazing. Or, cups are blazing. This person is not playing games when it comes to this situation. And so now here comes the Queen of Cups. We got another cup, Pisces. This is all about the love and the feels. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know if Pisces, if Neptune goes direct this month or what, but something is going on in your Piscean world. We got all of these cups. This is so your lane. This is, this is what you do. Boundaries, what's that? None. The Queen of Cups Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces. Now, what I can say about these cups is you got Jupiter in Scorpio. You've got Venus just moved into Scorpio. The sun is in Scorpio. So all of these energies are in your sister sign. All these planets in your sister sign. So you've got the advantage in dealing with these energies. And, you know, being all in your feelings, the Knight of Cups can be a problem. But in this case, I don't think so. And whoever this is, oh my goodness, this person that you're looking at, or is that looking, or that is looking at you, she is intuitive and dreamy, a little bit scary. You know what I'm saying? Look at those eyes. It's kind of like you don't really know what to make of her. And it doesn't have to be her, but I'm just saying, this is the queen. You don't necessarily know what to make of her, but you make of her. It don't even matter. She scares you a little bit, or he scares you a little bit, but it's really not a thing. The Knight of Cups has totally turned his back on the fact. That's what he's not looking at. The fact that she could be dangerous. She could be dangerous. She's a little scary, but she could be dangerous. This is the Queen of Cups. She's in the upright position. It's all good. Like I said, she's mysterious. She's elegant. She's sexy AF. But there's something in those eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I think at one point it may have scared the Knight of Cups. He probably is still a little scared, because I'm feeling like this is a she and this is a he. I feel like this knight is somebody who may not be necessarily chronologically younger, but who is just a little bit more youthful. And, you know, so that doesn't have to be immature. Just somebody who's a little bit more youthful. And that doesn't have to be chronologically. But I feel like this Knight of Cups is turning his back on the scary stuff, and is only willing to look at the connection. And I feel like that's all good. That's not a problem. Go with that. Your traditional, oh yeah, Pisces, your traditional ruling planet, which is Jupiter, is in the sign of Scorpio. And you remember I said, you know, this queen right here is a Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces. With your traditional planet in the sign of Scorpio, there could be some major attraction between you and somebody who doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but could have Scorpio on the moon or the rising, or somebody who just comes off like this chick. I like her. I'm a Scorpio moon and rising, so, and I'm a Leo sun, so always the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups is my girls. I like those two when they're in the right position. So that's the way that I see it, Pisces. If anybody would like to get a personal reading with me, you can do so by contacting me at tina@85thhousevibrations.net. Thank you so much, and I hope to talk to you guys again next month.